Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, home of the Panthers, in a program built on the backs of legends like Tony Dorsett, Hugh Green, Mark May, and Mike Ditka. Give it the toughness that is epitomized by anyone who plays in the Steel City. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a crease. It Smothers. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Fighting off the defender. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Lewis wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Bellamy. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
I like the mids, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle.
These backs are like tackling a dump truck a lot of times. You get them in the open field, and they're so fast, but they're so thickly built, they're hard to get to the ground. And a lot of times you're just like, all right, how can I hang on for help for somebody to get here? But you can tell they didn't get there fast enough, and those somebodies need to get there quicker for them if they want to get this guy on the ground.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They want to run it left here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one. But don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Looking for a gap. It's Goff. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give out of the gun. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Fires it down the seam. Picked off. What a play by this defense. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
You know, as an offense, you've got to do a better job pass protecting. You've got to start thinking about max protection at this point of the game. Because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down his own 2-yard line. You're lucky you didn't give up a safety.
And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lewis to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Oh, and he can't get it out of there. It's blocked into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
And you got to get penetration right away on these punt blocks. They get penetration, get in the backfield, get right in the punter's lap, get their hands on it, and then guess what? Now it's a live football. They scoop it up. They take it all the way back to the house.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. As if it weren't a big enough play just to block the punt. They scooped it up, put it in the house, and man, oh man, did they give their team some energy. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the ground with the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Unloads quickly. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
They'll move the wide receiver. Lewis wants to pass. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try and get extra bodies getting after the quarterback, but then you risk running backs leaking out of the backfield and hurting you in the passing game.
They'll try the run. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Tight end now in motion. Lewis to throw. Got a man. Oh, he's got some space. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disrupted, get in the backfield right away, and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Trying play action. Complete to the left. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Motion from the wide receiver. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
He'll keep it himself. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Lewis wants to pass. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he loses the football. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is...
Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 5 wide receivers on second and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense to contend with. And they will score. Touchdown, Colorado. On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give on the inside. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. It's something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Pitt pushing the base. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Panthers are moving quickly down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal.
You've got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Trying to barrel in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Off the play fake. Skips away from pressure. On the move, he fires. A missed opportunity on that errant pass.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. On the run, fires downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
On third down, he drops the throw. Finds his man. It's Thomas. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. The offense changing the play. A run for the quarterback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on fourth and short. Pitt right back to the line. The State scores it.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Goes to the option. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. One snap coming before they... Touchdown, Pitt! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Well, it's one thing to be aggressive. It's another thing to be greedy, and that's what they're doing now. They've got the lead, and they're like, no, we're still going to go onside kick this thing and try to maintain possession and just not give you the ball back. And that's exactly what they did. They go out, they execute, they have it, and they're trying to add insult to injury.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They want to try to pull even right now as they're going for the onside kick here in the third. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They'll open the second half with a run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Picked off. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. This offense has it with really good field position. Takes the handoff. It's smothered. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Power football with the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Lewis wants to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bucks!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. There he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Second down, he'll throw it. Going for it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Complete disaster there. He loses 10.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting.
A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. The Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Balls and fired complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. He'll ride his man on the option. Touchdown, Panthers. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Lewis to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
What a boost you can get from something like that, and now they've got it first and goal with the 1. The give. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll run the option. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. Lewis wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, as a quarterback, you know, if you put the ball anywhere near this guy, anywhere in his vicinity with his catch radius and his athleticism, he's going to be able to snag it. They weren't able to hit him in stride, but he bails his quarterback out with an awesome diving catch.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Buys a little time with his feet. It's caught. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Going up top again. And they can't make the play on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you've got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's gone. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Two-point conversion attempt is coming.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Only reason you can think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to him. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Lewis to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And his passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Fires on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Wells. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Running behind that left side. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to...
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They are going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's gone. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. He picks up the first down.
surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Now from inside the red zone. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Dumps it to the back. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year?